EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
47 is the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now it's Hines. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Shaquille Griffin.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And we'll see what transpires as they're up against a 4th and inches. The gun. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
And 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry here for Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Patriots take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
35-yard line.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's a 2nd and 7. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll They'll look to throw down. And he will find his man on the outside. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of...
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. And he'll air this one deep for it. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Pickup of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.